and welcome to day 3 of the World Climbing Club and our final day here in Bali. It's time for the lead semi-finals and finals. Now you can find the full results for the semi-finals in the link down below, but we're going to show you something a bit different now. The full run of Mori Ai, who's returned to World Club climbing for the first time, having missed the first World Cup in Wujiang. She did something pretty special at the top of the wall. Check it out. Listen to the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd is loving her.
Straight into the heel there, locks that in nicely, gets the clip pretty high on that clip actually. That was confident stuff to climb through and gets the double clip to save herself some time.
Oh, dia nulis pakai hiragana ya itu ya.
The heat of the peninsula island, Bali, doesn't stop the crowd from cheering Mori.
Well, Lara did struggle to reach this move.
Lara did have a couple stutters, but just still had so much more in the tank. We saw it twice, I guess, in Wujiang finals, where she kind of struggled down low, but still had so much more to give.
It's interesting, I just reached up to it, so I think Lara had a body position wrong for it.
Yep.
She adjusted, I saved some energy here. Right though, this is the scary bit for her and for us watching.
Yeah, something interesting that like, I think a lot of very elite climbers will do is when they read a route, really try to read for the body position as not just the hand movements. Like people know the classic, like just moving your hands through the route. But when you move around, like what's going to be the most energy efficient way for me to do these certain moves?
Nah, angkat biar dipoto. Tuh,
the good from the great separated.
Well, she's read it well so far, but it's all about this move up with the left hand. She just locks it off and goes.
Nice. Goes with right foot out, since the different betas around that point, and
she'll rest it. Very similar to position as everyone who's got to this.
The crowd is completely behind her here in Bali.
Yeah, the crowd is all the stadium has got some trees in it which provides pretty much the only shade, and there's just hordes of people underneath these trees. And I went and I wandered around there the other day for some content, and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mori!
Ai approaching the moment here. She's still not into the finals yet. This is the important move.
Yeah.
This one coming.
The crowd is caring about this move, and she does it. Like nothing.
Hits it nicely, that jib. Good work from Ai. Has a heel now. Rocks left. We've seen one top. Can I make it 2 tops?
Yeah, I'm sure some climbers just focus on the input of what they're doing, but I'm sure it's impossible not to notice like and be aware of like what the crowd cheering means with relations to these kind of bottlenecks.
Yeah, I mean you've been in ISO. Is it easy to hear the crowd back there?
At this one, a little bit, kind of. When they're chanting Indonesia, it's kind of obvious. For speed, what's happening is like I'll know like at this comp like if there's a world record broken, because it's the difference between that and this. I guess having to be in Paris where Leonardo tied my world record, and I knew it from the crowd at that point, and I was like, all right, I got to go for a new one.
Ai then on this last section of moves,
cruising through with way more time. So Lara almost ran out of time. Chance at a minute. She's a minute 42.
But I tell you, the jump is going to be a long way for her.
The jump will be a real long way from her, but she is into finals already, so not the biggest deal. Let's see if she wants a top.
Oh,
and
she does, yeah.
Countbacks might matter again, so.
Will she try to do it statically? It's impossible, I think.
I think we do see a jump here. I think she does have it in her to read this as a jump first.
She's not. Is she pinching? I don't know even what she was on then.
She goes back to the camera and smiles. It looks like she knew exactly what I said. Is she gonna clip?
Oh, now let me explain the rule on this. If she can clip, it will count as a top. You don't have to reach the last hold like in Boulder.
Really?
She'd need to kick up that foot.
She needs to maybe even toe or heel out right. Could work, but
she does not want to jump, does she?
She does not really want to jump.
Can she trick some beta here? I don't think she can stretch and reach that clip.
I like do like the Pythagorean theorem to see what's closer, the jug or the clip.
She's pinching the edge of the volume. This is a non-hold. Nothing there to do.
Nothing
she's
there.
done it
and
with
she's
the foot.
using it.
Wow. I don't even care if she didn't do it. I love
incredible.
watching that.
That's incredible for Mori. They really gave it everything.
Ooh, we've got to love that no-tech, so grippy. Now, athletes don't often talk about their medical issues, and some of them have to fight against some pretty extreme things. Yannick Nagel is one of those athletes, so let's discover more.
My name is Yannick. I climb for the German climbing team, and since this year I'm only doing lead. I've been on the circuit a while, also in the youth, and not everybody knows that I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've been diagnosed in 2020, so yeah, I've not really been doing the competition sport without it. I like to explain type 1 diabetes as the insulin that is missing, that my body is no longer producing. You can kind of imagine as a key to your cells, bringing the sugar that is in your blood into your cells, and yeah, kind of fueling them with energy. So if you're not injecting insulin, all the sugar would be in your circuit, in your blood circuit. So if I didn't manage it as an athlete or yeah, really caring about it, I would not be able to perform at all. I would not be able to do sports. So it's really important to keep an eye on the sugar, see what it's doing, and really take care of it. Yeah. To manage my diabetes, I have a sensor in my arm, or mostly on my arms. Sometimes I have it on the butt, but yeah, usually I have it on the arm. And it has a needle in my arm that measures my blood sugar, that I can monitor via my phone or different devices. And depending on how much carbs I eat, I have to inject insulin. I do this, yeah, probably 5 to 6 times a day. Every time you eat something, every time you snack, and every time you forget to inject it, you get really high blood sugars, which affects your performance and also is not really good for your health in the long term. To travel the world with diabetes, you have to be a bit disciplined and kind of plan ahead. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff with me. I could probably live out of my bag for the entire trip I'm there, but I also try to enjoy the culture as much as I can, trying to use as much of the experiences and try different foods here. But yeah, you also have to find the balance between being really prepared for the competition and taking care of having a really stable blood sugar. Yeah, for example, on qualification day, or probably every other competition day as well, I kind of try to not inject insulin any more than 4 hours before the competition, just because it's taking time and I really want to avoid having a low blood sugar in the route or when I want to warm up and try to compete. So the last time I eat something as well is around about 4 hours before the competition. I have a pre-packed porridge that I weigh at home, so I know exactly how much insulin to take. And also kind of things like adrenaline, they heighten your blood sugar a lot. So yeah, to kind of know, okay, is this because I ate something or is it just because of the nerves? It's really important to know how much you're injecting and how much you're eating right before the competition. Yeah, I mean, it always sounds kind of cheesy, but diabetes shouldn't hold you back. It doesn't have to hold you back. In the modern times now, with all the technology we have, there's not really a limit. You just have to be a bit more disciplined, take care of it, and sometimes you have to think, okay, do I really want to do this, or should I maybe think about it twice? Okay, it's game time. Let's go. See you at the camp.
Darkness has fallen and the party has started here in Bali. It's time for the lead finals. Let's find out who's going to take our gold medals.
Make you timeless. Never let it fade. Make you timeless. Never let it fade.
Darkness brought slightly cooler conditions for the athletes, but it was still sweaty out on the wall. The climbers dealt with it well though, and brought us an exciting final. The women's route was punchy down low with a campus section to test the climbers and a long headwall traverse at the top. The men's was slopey, with a feet first section on big volumes and another brutal headwall. Let's start with the men, and in 8th was Mohammed Rizki. Mistakes down low cost him dear, but a good experience for the home crowd hero. 7th went to Japan's Shion Omata. Another fairly low fall on 16 plus as he tried to break a sequence going direct. His teammate Neo Suzuki couldn't find the podium like in Wujiang, but he had his characteristics committed style. A fall for him just below the head wall. A move above him was Do-hyun Lee, the Korean superstar with a brilliant one-arm lock-off to hype up the crowd. Yannick Floe is clearly in a physical dominating shape right now. The German athlete managed a plus more than Lee, but still below the head wall proper. So top three, and Alberto Hines Lopez showed full commitment on the lower jump. He looked good coming to the head wall, but due to a slightly different sequence, he was awarded 39 plus, lower than our next climber. Max Berton from France came so close to getting his first gold, but he will be happy with his first medal and a silver. His fight on the head wall was epic, full power screams and commitment. So, Satoshi Yoshida was out last and takes his first ever gold. My co-commentator Yannick Nagel and I witnessed the action.
Also another super intensive clip with the rope being fully underneath the red sloper now.
Right, he's close. He's already got a bronze medal. Can he upgrade to a silver? That's a good position to shake. He wants the crowd behind him as well. 38 now, outright. This is looking pretty good for Satoshi Yoshida. He was very good in semi-finals and now he moves into the gold medal position. Satoshi Yoshida slips, but it's not going to matter. He does take gold and he sees the scoreboard and he knows what he's just done.
Wow.
So, on to the women, and most dealt well with that punchy start. Rosa Reker, the 19-year-old from Slovenia, fell lowest on 31 plus. She had to fight hard on the campus section. Her teammate Mia Krampel was a bit disappointed with 7th. She demonstrated all of her flexibility though, as she did multiple splits along the way. 34 plus for her. Flora Blasser had her breakout year last year, and it's great to see the Austrian back in another finals. She fell going to a blocked crimp, elbows up and pumped. Osh McKenzie climbed first in the finals, the Australian looking confident as always on the bouldery lower sections. She struggled getting in a head wall clip, and despite the splits, couldn't recover. She was up against the time as always, and Laura was just outside the podium in 4th. She struggled on a cross-through move on the head wall, her power screams indicating how hard she was trying. In bronze was Ai Mori, also struggling with the clock. There was a sequence at the top which took her 3 desperate stretches that meant she timed out before she could clip the last draw.
Not this at all, but she'll try to probably do it static knowing Ai. Yes, she does, rocking up. She does find it. Will she have time to clip? She's been timed out. Oh. So it's not going to be. I wonder if she just jumped, maybe it would have been enough time, but she was very close.
She shared gold last week, but Cheon So had to settle for silver in Bali. The Korean was in total control throughout, unleashing her power on the tricky campus sequence. She finished the climb and laid down the gauntlet for Erin McNeice. The great British athlete might have been feeling the pressure knowing there had been a top, but wow, does she handle it well.
Let's see if she can put it all together here tonight in Bali. Right, 5 minutes 20 on the clock. Right, here we go then, Erin. One arms it across.
Yeah, you can see the boulder specialist coming out here.
Very powerful way of doing that, but cruisy for her. Right, here she goes then, 1 minute, less than a minute now. She's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit, finds the right hand. And makes the match. Checks the clock, 43 seconds. She just will probably do a last couple of chalked moves here. She knows she has just to top this thing.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds is definitely enough, but as we saw, Ai and Shayun both kind of going back and forth for the moves.
Oh, just holds the shoulder move. She's very close to her second gold medal in a row here.
Okay, she has 20 seconds for the last move.
This could be good. Right, rocks up. Is she going to stretch? Yes, she finds it. If she clips this, she's got 14 seconds, and this will be her second in a row. If she can drag the rope through, come on, Erin, get it in. Yes, that is done.
What a performance.
Fantastic. Her first gold medal. She shared it last week. She will not share it this week. Fantastic stuff from Eric Manisa. She takes a gold medal here in Bali, head in her hands. What a fantastic moment for her.
Well, the climbing might be done, but as you can see, the party is going to continue long into the night. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll return soon for more IFSC action from Brazil this time. We'll see you very soon. You all right, mate?
Yes!
Thank you for arranging this competition here in Bali. We appreciate it.
Competition is okay.